Hey YouTubers, Grimmy here, and this is the video review for Transformers Generations, Legends, Bumblebee, and Blaze Master. Now, this is pretty much a Commander class figure with a minicon. Done up to be more like the more for Cybertron, Fall of Cybertron look. And maybe more of a classics look as well. As you can see, it's a small car. Rolling is a little bit odd. I think some of the robot actually scrapes against the floor. Unfortunately, I think it's this little black bit by the head. And yeah, and you look under there, you can see the robot's head and all that. And behind, you can see his chest. It's, like I said, a Legends class kind of figure. Sacrifices had to be made, I guess. Still, it looks pretty nice in vehicle mode. For size comparisons, we'll put in Scout class Wind Charger. You can see it's not a bad scaling between these two. I mean, Wind Charger is definitely bigger, but it's not a horrible mismatch. We'll also bring in Legion class Bumblebee. As you can see, our Legends Bumblebee is a good bit bigger. And we'll also bring in one last comparison. A repaint, I'm sure, is on the way. But here's G1 Cliffjumper. And yeah, he's a bit bigger than the G1. But yeah, it's still nice. And this version of BE comes with a minicon in Blaze Master. Little helicopter. Surprised they didn't name him Jolt and paint him red and name this guy Hotshot. Because that's the vibe I'm getting from it. Yeah. But it's a pretty nice little one and easy to transform. Just pop off the propeller, move this back, and move the head down, and there you have your robot, who, I can guess right, yeah, can hold any Legion class or Cyberverse weapon. It's pretty nice right there. But he also has another transformation. You move this back, pull this forward, put the arms back in place, and bring this down, and now he is a cannon for Bumblebee. And you can see the sight and barrel pretty clearly. And you can put this onto vehicle mode, like so. So he's armed, and like a little tank. You can put the propeller back on if you'd like. Although that looks kind of silly and it doesn't spin very well. But anyway, I guess it's time we got B into robot mode, which is actually very simple. You just start by pulling apart everything. Maybe not as simple as I said. But yeah, pull apart the wheels and fenders and stuff. Extend his body like so. Flip the feet down. Accordion the arms to form the fists. Same on this side. And then flip the, let's try this again. You just flip the put like the roof of the car down to reveal the head. And we have a very nice War for Cybertron or Fall of Cybertron, whichever game you want to say it is, Bumblebee. And it really looks the part for that particular aesthetic. Now, you can put Blaze Master into his hand, pretty easy. And you can take the propeller and put it onto his arm to be like a rotary shield. Now the gun will weigh him down quite a bit, so you gotta bend his legs back a little bit to get him to stand with it. It's unfortunate, but that's a heavy gun. Now for some size comparisons, we'll start with another Commander class figure in Optimus Prime from Transformers Prime. As you can see, Optimus is still a bit taller. Here's Legends class Goldbug. So you can see that he's bigger than your average Legends from the old days. And give me a sec. For one last size comparison, well, not one last, but yeah, there's Scout class Windcharger. So he's bigger than a Scout, but smaller than, well, he's smaller than a Scout, bigger than Legends, and close in size to like Commander class. Which is fine. Bumblebee is a small guy, and he might actually fit well in the classic shelf. If you don't have the classics Bumblebee, which I'll bring out in a sec. But here's the Legends class B, and Deluxe class Bumblebee. So you can see this guy is smaller than the last Classics B, but I think he might still fit. If not in Classics, and let me get these out of the way, he will definitely fit with your War for Cybertron and Fall of Cybertron figures. You can ask these two primes here. As you can see, that actually looks pretty good. And a lot better than that Deluxe B that actually stood taller than this guy. So, I'd say I'd definitely recommend him. He'd be perfect for a War for Cybertron, Fall of Cybertron shelf. Might be good for Classics. I should get into articulation, shouldn't I? We have he's pretty well articulated. You got rotating shoulders, ball jointed elbows, ball jointed hips, slight knee bend, and some ankle tilt. So you can actually get him in some decent poses. Mileage may vary just based on the sheer girth of the cannon, though. I do recommend this version of Bumblebee, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this review. Oh, real quick, here's Bumblebee with his original, or the like the reissue version with the new head, but yeah. Legends B and G1B. But anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this review. And I'll see you a little later. Take care, bye-bye, and have fun.